Huge updates for tables. I'm going to show you here all of them. So let's start with this color conditioning. So here you can see that it's green, and if I check here a spade, it will be green. If unchecked, it will be white again. So you have columns that you can freeze now, color condition, new style, and you can also add new fields straight from your app blocks. So we highly recommend all users, instead of using directly the Jestor table, using the app and table blocks to manage your data, to check data, to use Jestor as a whole. And now that you can customize colors, and even using the preview mode that I'm going to show you guys, it's really important to use all these features and adapt to your context or different apps. Also, you can add super forms, but you could do this before as well. So let's go. Let's edit this and let's show a few of the features that we have here. First, start with color conditioning. So here it's green when my payable is paid. So I can just uncheck here or check, it will be green. I can add any other type of rules. I'm going to show you how to do this. So let's go here and let's change our table. So this is a payable table. I can now create a new field. I can change my style. So I will come back, I will just remove these new features so you guys can see how it was before. So let's remove this, and we can do this again just to show you how it works. So as you can see now, the preview mode is already working. So if you change something, it will change here as well. So starting with creating a new field, I will create a really simple one, which is text, to show you guys another new feature. So rich text, I will call this text. Let's create this new field. Now it's here in the last position. I'm going to save just to show you guys where it is. So it's here. Okay. I will change its position to here just to make it easier to see. And one of the new features that we have is the row height. So I can come here and change the height from small, which was the standard before, to maybe medium or even large. So the idea here of this new feature is if you have like long text or any other kind of information that needs a lot of space, maybe you have long descriptions and so on, ideally you need more space for your text. Otherwise you need to click every time to see all the text. I'm going to show you the difference here. So let's go to a small size first. Let's add some information from Wikipedia about this bird. Let's copy and paste here. So previously, the way to see this will be going here, editing, and so on. So this would be how you would see all the information. Even if you have like a larger text, maybe you could expand here or copy here. But usually you want to see more information at once when you have like lots of text. So medium, now you can see it a little bit more, and large you can see even more. Also, you can always increase here the size of your column. So before we only could see just a little bit of the text, now we have everything. So this is a really nice update as well. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk about style. So now you can add transparency to your table. So in this case, it will not change because it's a white background. So let's add some colors. You can see that the text adapt if it's a darker or lighter color. Let's choose this one just to show you another feature that we have. This is easier to see here. So imagine if I want this gray table here for my payables. Let's change style a little bit more. As you can see, by default, you have these icons that show you the type of field that you have, but maybe for your process or for your app, it's not really useful. So you can just remove it and you have a less information in your table. Maybe it's even cleaner in that way. You can also remove the border. So the border is this one outside your table, and then you can also remove grid lines. So I like to use this without grid lines. Some people like grid lines and so on, so you can have both if you want, but this is also an option now for style of your table. So preview mode, let's save here first, and you have your rows. So let's edit this again. Let's change the height for small. And now here we also have this option of freezing columns. So let's say I want 3 columns. And save. This is not big enough, so I'll just make it shorter here. So as you can see, these 3 columns are always there. So you can check your data and any other information that you may need. Another new feature is conditional rows color. So the way that it works, let's replicate the example that I was showing you guys. So it's green when my payable is paid, so it's true. So now only when the check is done here, it's going to show as green. As I said before, you can add super forms. This is really useful for everyone. And that's basically all the new features that you have. Of course, there's lots of different combinations that we could add here to just create different kinds of tables, or even add more fields and so on. So test it. I highly recommend you to use table blocks instead directly to the table, not only because it's safer, but also because you have all these other features here. And in my opinion, it's much better to use an app for handling your data. You could also add new rows here. You could make this read-only and so on. So if you have any questions, just send us email or a message and we can help you with this new feature.